Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Thirsty Jack, and welcome to another installment of Based on True Story. And this is a special edition, and because recently, one of the hip hop legend, Fife Dog, just passed away from a complication of diabetes and failure of kidney. So it was sad to hear. I found it out through Facebook, and it really saddened. And not only that, I remember I was driving, driving from a comic book store. I listened to a radio, Ricky Smiley radio, and I heard listening where Head Crack was talking about when he listened to a Trap Called Quest, listen to Five Dog verses. It was like he was there for the moment that will last forever, like the very first, music to hear and will last you forever. And why I'm talking about this, because it reminded me of my very first music I listened to, and that really hit me the most, and that's what led up to the true story. Also R.I.P. to Fife Dog. And if you'd like to hear this story, alright, here it goes. I remember the very first music that really touched me as a hip hop fan. It was during that time. It was a great period of time of hip hop. It was Cash Money Millionaire, and the first album I ever got from my mom is Juvenile 400 Degrees. Um, During that time, Cash Money was hot, No Limit Record was hot, Rockefeller, Def Jam. Back then hip hop was hip hop. During this era, when people were rocking the shiny clothes, people were rocking baggy clothes. I remember FUBU was hot during the '90s. And the first album I ever gotten was 400 Degrees Juvenile. But other than that, before that, I listened to Tupac. I listened to Queen Latifah. It was good music to listen to, but it really touched me is Juvenile 400 Degrees, because during that time, I come from the South, North Carolina, raised in North Carolina, born in Arkansas, and right now living in South Carolina. Pretty much I'm a Southern kid. And me, connected with Juvenile, I understand everything else. And the first song that really touched me was Ha. And I remember that video used to come on BET Rap City, and I used to watch it every afternoon after school, and I used to watch it all the time, bro. I remember some verses. I remember the verses, like "You a baby chaser, got a block all hot." I remember that word by word, and I'm a fan of it. And then, during that same period, DMX came along. The first album is Dark and Hell is Hot. When I heard DMX, it was so aggressive. It was like, whoa, I never heard this before. Cause usually I listen to Juvenile laid back, got that New Orleans sound. And DMX from New York, got the aggressive style. And I can relate to them. I can understand to them. And I'm a big fan of them, big fan of both of them. That really, really, impact my life, at that time, and that was a good era. And I used to collect the CDs and listen to it every night before I go to bed, listen to music. During that time, there was there was a mixtape, but you really could get your hands on it like today, like new mixtape coming out on live mixtape or that Piff, you can find that. But if you want to get some good mixtape, you gotta go out and buy it physically. That was a long time ago. And I listened to it very, very much, and including my friends, back in the elementary school and middle school, we always listened to the music, like a hip hop fan, and it was hella dope. And after that, throughout the years, still a big fan of Juve and DMX, and still listen to their classic to this day. The most music I haven't played, back in the day, and right now is Dr. Dre Compton. That's my all-time favorite album right now, and along with Kendrick Lamar. But the music that will last forever is Juvenile, come off from 400 Degrees, and DMX, Rough Rider Anthem from my album It's Dark and Hell's Hot. And Rough Rider Anthem was Great album, great song. Love the lyrics, love the beat. Also, at the same time, huge fans of Notorious B.I.G. The album I got was Life After Death, and that's one of my favorite albums as well too. So growing up in the '90s, it was a good music, and to this day, I love hip hop. I love hip hop and the music that really impact my life. And the other artist that really impact my life is Kid Cudi. I'm a huge fan of Kid Cudi. I know my brother Beasley. He know I'm a big fan of Kid Cudi. I got all his album. I mean, from his first album all the way down to the Speed and Bullet. So I'm a huge fan of Kid Cudi. And the first album I ever listened to him, it was Man on the Moon 1. After I saw on Day and Night. And to be honest, I was very cautious because in the one song, okay, that's pretty dope. But I listened to it. I felt connection with him, and it got me through some tough times through my life. Got me through some crazy tough time. Excuse me. Oh gosh, trying my best not to shed a tear in this video, but yeah, Kid Cudi, I listened to his mixtape, listen to his music, and when I listened to him, it really grabbed me. It really touched me. Also the other music that really matter of fact, the other music that really dig the most was the Dipset. Trust me, I was a huge fan of Dipset. I'm not talking about when they signed the Cat Williams era. I'm talking about when they got Cameron, Jewel Santana, Jim Jones, Ricky Ziki, them guys. Before they signed up with the Euro game, SAS, 40 Cal, J.R. Ryder. That was good until they signed with Cat Williams and anything that falls down to the ground and never heard some more. But I like to listen to Dipset. Diplomat Immunity 1 and 2 will be my favorite album from the Dipset. Dipset Anthem. Crunk Music, We Built This City, classic album. Diplomat Immunity 2, So Free with SAS. I mean, I could talk all days about Dipset. The other music that really impact my life, NERD, Pharrell Williams, them guys. I'm a huge fan of NERD. Lap Dance, the first album, In Search Of, love it to death. And my favorite album to listen to the most is Seeing Sound. Same thing. That album was awesome as well. I love that album to death. Big fan, Mystical. Big fan of Lil Wayne during the Cash Money era, the earlier time, and also the Young Money era as well. I like Lil Wayne, including his rock album Rebirth. That was pretty, epic. Who else? I'm a big fan of Outkast. Big fan of Outkast on that one. Also love Big Boy solo album. That was a good ass album. I really like the albums. Ludacris too. Southern Hospitality. That was always my favorite album. And that really touched me as well. I got that first album. I was in Yokota Air Force Base when my parents was in the military at the time, and I went to PX and rent them and brought it, and to this day I listen to that one. Luckily for Spotify, I think most of my CD all scratch up, so thank goodness for Spotify and Tidal. So and when I listen to those kind of music, I listening not only just for the trending, but just to feel connection. If you give me a song from a different artist, likely I will ride with the artist. Like right now, like I'm a fan of Future. I listen to some of his music, and some music is okay, but until Honest, I think that's the one I really liked it. Until after he broke up with Sierra, and he just ran out Super Saiyan Monster on that one, and then I really like him. The other one, Kendrick Lamar, Swimming Pool. That song I really loved it. I played that song so many times on YouTube, and then once the album dropped, I ran out and brought it. and I'm still a big fan of TDE. I think I almost brought every single album, including Caesar. I hope I say her name right. So I'm pretty much a big fan of TDE. It's kind of like, you know, buying the whole entire album from the Dipset. I'm not saying they are alike, but just fans level. And the other group, other one that I really like the most, Dr. Dre. You know, a legend. I listen to music. Compton. That's one of the most album I ever listened to than anybody else. Right now, not only I listen to hip hop, I listen to different alternative music. Right now, I'm digging to Anderson .Paak. When I heard of him, it was from Dr. Dre at Compton. I really love that song Animal. I'm a big fan of that song. And searching through Spotify, listening to this, his first album, Venus. Loved it. And I love the first album. And then the Malibu, I play that music non-stop. That's one of the most chilled out music I ever listened to. Not only that, from Anderson .Paak, I listen to ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky. Also I listen to, who else I listen to? Oh god, it slipped my mind. This ain't mystical. There's other artists I listen to. I kind of listen to Young Thug. Yeah. I know people kind of like tip-toe with him, but me, I think he could put out some good music. You know, I did listen to Jamie XX, Good Time. I listened to his last mixtape or album. I'm Up. I did listen a little bit of Barter 6. Barter 6 is okay, but I'm Up. That album was like well rounded, pretty dope. And yeah, I'm a very well rounded fan of music. Also, I'm a big fan of Childish Gambino. That dude, he's my favorite artist. I love his music, even though I like his comedic style, but his music I can't rock with. Listen to his mixtape, listen to his music. And also, I'm a huge fan of the Eclipse. It's not a day go by. I was in, I think, junior high school where you hear this same old grinding sound beat. When someone making a beat on the table, that grinding sound type, it'll never get old. That's one of the classic beat ever. But I was a big fan of them since from Eclipse first album, Lloyd Willing, Hell Have No Fury. Actually, as a matter of fact, the mixtape, the Road to Hell Have No Fury mixtape, that's my favorite mixtape of all time. The Real Game mixtape, I'm a big fan of that one. What else? There was a third album they had. Sorry, my mind has been blank on me. God damn. Shit. It's many albums. I'm a big fan of Pusha T and No Malice. Both great album. I did listen to Pusha T solo album. Kind of like a prequel to his next album, but big fan of that one. But yeah, those are the music that really impact me, really touched me, maybe who I am today. And so yeah, I'm a big hip hop fan. Also, I'm a big fan of good music. So I wish I could list them all, but hey, you know, I will do a follow-up part 2 forward. Be a lookout. So that's my story, and I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to leave a subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. And until then, I see you guys next time. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joe Rogan!
Joe Rogan, victorious with the knockout.